And live from New York, it's Saturday night. That's what I keep waiting to hear. Do you do that for Saturday Night Live? You're really good at it. That's awesome. All right, so now we have Nathan from our office. Nathan is works with all of our business advisors in the office here. We used to call them course consultants, but they're really so much more than course consultants. They're really business advisors. And Nathan Amaral is also a speaker, a trainer, a coach. He works with people with their internet marketing business and motivation and sales and all that good stuff. So I wanted to bring Nathan up here to share a little bit about some of the things of not to do or mistakes that you don't want to make. So Nathan, what do you have planned for us today?
So today, Larry, we're talking about conversations and mistakes investors make in conversations. And over the years, I've lost count of how many seminars I've been to, lost count of how many people I've networked with, whether it's RIA groups or live seminars. And, over the years, I found that there's some mistakes that people always make. Investors, just like yourself, that are making on a regular basis that you got to stop doing. So I wanted to give you 3 things that you need to stop doing, but I also wanted to give you 3 things that you need to be doing. So the first one is to shut up. You talk too much. The reality is a lot of people want to just spew out, throw up everything that they're doing, everything that they're working on, what type of real estate they do. But the reality is the best thing to do is ask more questions. And a lot of people are not asking enough questions. If you know more about the person that you're talking to, you'll know if they're going to be a potential partner for you or something that you can partner up on. So
just real quick, you have 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason.
Absolutely. And the best way, the illustration I like to use is basketball. I think basketball is a perfect example because one, you can't hold the ball for too long because then you get some foul, and I don't even know what the name of the foul is, but I think is it dribbling or something? I don't even know. But
I don't know. I didn't have a basketball bat when I was growing up.
Well, here's the reality of it. I look at conversations like basketball. You get the ball, that's the question. You dribble it once, that's your response, and then you throw it back with another question. Right? That's how long you should actually hold, holding the ball just for a short period of time and getting another question back out. If you hold the ball and hog the ball, right? They call it a ball hog. And you don't want to be doing that because then no one really wants you on their team after that. Then you could start getting called names.
Is that the official term?
I don't think it is, but I just made it up. Ball hog right here.
Flag on the
ball. But that's what I call it.
Can you tell how much we know about football?
I know nothing of the sport, actually. I just know that it's a true reality because when I used to play basketball, people used to be like, you can't do that, you can't do that. And that's the same thing with conversations that investors make. And one thing, you have to keep that basketball analogy in your mind. So when you get asked a question, answer it quickly, dribble that ball, and then pass it right back with another question. The next thing is, and I know I've mentioned this before, is about getting business cards in your conversations. Instead of being one to pass out business cards, be the one to collect the business cards. And if we did a small segment on that last time, so be sure to check back on the previous shows that we've done about business cards and communication, because you should not be the one just passing out your business cards everywhere. Collect the data, then follow up with that data.
Right.
Follow up with those people that you're building relationships with. So that's really important. So many times with so many events, people are so eager to pass out their business card. I've seen times and I've been at seminars where, and I hope this is not you, but I've seen people at seminars where they're just placing business cards down on the table during lunch break, and no one's even at their seat, and just expecting like someone's going to pick up their card and like, oh, I'm going to do business with this
for
person.
no reason.
For no reason, yeah, just a waste of time and a waste of money. That's not the way to do it. So be sure not to do that. And thirdly is be prepared. Most investors, when they're building conversations, they're not prepared. They don't know what they're saying. They don't know how they're going to respond. They don't know the objections they're going to get. They don't even have their elevator pitch. A lot of investors don't even have their elevator pitch ready to go, knowing what to say.
A lot of investors don't know what an elevator pitch is.
Yeah.
Share it with them.
So an elevator pitch.
Come on, tell us.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you. An elevator pitch is a 30-second intro to what you do, but also how you can help your target audience, how you can help the person, your exact client that you're going to do business with. the clearer you are with your elevator pitch, the better client you're going to get. That way, that person can decipher whether, hey, I can do business with you, or I may know someone who can. So be sure to work on that elevator pitch. I know everyone talks about it, but you have to have it ready to go.
For example, like if I just met you for the first time, maybe I'm an investor, I'm looking for private money. Okay, that's my goal. So I just met you, hey, my name is Nathan, I'm an engineer. Well, what do you do? I help engineers earn 8 to 10% return secured by real estate.
Exactly. That's a great point. You notice how Larry brought up the part engineers, and it was geared towards me. It was geared towards the target audience. And that's what you want to do, is make sure your elevator pitch and your communication is geared towards that person. So I'll tell you what, you know this, Larry, firsthand, I'm sure. The worst thing you can do is attract the wrong person into your business or into your life.
That's right.
And it's all by the words that you use. So your elevator pitch, make sure you have that down.
Oh, just real quick, I want to share this. We have hired a lot of people over the years, whether it be in our education training business as well as our real estate business. We started posting our core values and our mission statement in all of our recruiting ads, whether it be at Munster or what's that other one we use? Not Craigslist, but there's another one.
Indeed.
Indeed.com. Wherever we post our ads, we put our core values and mission statement. And the people who work out the best are the ones that contact us and say, I'm responding to your ad because I'm looking for an organization like this that has these kind of values. And that's exactly why those people responded to the ad. Everybody wants to make money, yes, but people want autonomy, mastery, and purpose. Okay, so please keep that in mind.
No, it's very true. Thanks for sharing. All right, so I want to give you 3 things to do in your conversation. So things you need to start applying right away. The first one is to name drop, all right? You've probably heard this before. Maybe you've used it, maybe you haven't. But the important thing to do with name dropping is to mention people's names that you've done business with. That person may not know the person, or they do. They may know them, or they may not know them. It's okay. The important thing is, it's called borrowed credibility, right? It is a marketing term. Borrowed credibility means you've done business with someone else in the industry, in a related field, that you can say, hey, I've worked with this person, and that person, and they've been happy with their results. Just make sure it's someone that you've done good business with.
It's like you see a lot of people out there on the internet promoting products and services, and they have a picture of themselves with Trump, or a picture of themselves with this person or that person that's been on TV,
Absolutely.
I mean, big deal. They probably paid to go to some event, and they stood in line, and for 3 seconds, like, big deal, right?
Yeah, right.
Who cares?
Yeah, that's just like surface level credibility.
People eat that up.
Yeah,
they really do.
Yeah, and it's the surface level credibility. It's like, okay, hey, I'm with this famous person. It works to a level, but what's even more powerful in your conversations is that when you say, hey, I've worked with Larry Goins, and whoever it is for you, I've worked with this person, and this is what they said. That goes into point number 2 that I want to share with you, something to do in your conversations, and that's share that reference, right? Share that success reference. Like, for example, if you worked with someone, you got them positive results, tell your prospect, the person you're building a relationship with, to call that success story, to call that person you've done good business with. Share your references. When you do that, you're actually going to have someone else speak very highly of you. It's called edification. So let someone edify you about what you've done and the positive relationship they have with you. It's also known as, it's edification, but what does it say? Scripture says, let another man praise you. And that is so powerful. It works very well in business. So last one, number 3, is follow up within the week. As soon as you get a business card, as soon as you meet someone, today there's a bunch of great technology out there that can automate the process of following up within the first week. You should follow up within the first day if you can, within 24 hours of meeting that person. Like Larry always says, make sure, whether it's in an email or on a website, make sure your picture's there so they remember who you are, because people remember more by facial recognition than they do always a name. So
that's exactly right. That's why it's very important to have your picture on your business card. Okay? Yeah. No matter what you look like, it's important to have your picture on your business card so they remember you. Now, all this stuff that Nathan mentioned, how are you going to put that into practical use? Going to a RIA group, networking with people, going to seminars and conferences and events, and, like going to LarryGoinsLive.com and signing up for our Houston event. Be sure and bring plenty of business cards and but meet people. Don't just be throwing out business cards or putting them on the table or whatever, But like when you're working with realtors or for sell by owners or anybody, you want to get inside the head of your prospect. If I'm calling a realtor about a house, okay, I see a house, I want to call the listing agent. I want to tell that realtor what they want to know to know that they're going to earn a commission. I might say something along the lines of, during the conversation, I might say something like, the realtors that we work with on a regular basis with and close a lot of deals with, they love us because we do what we say we're going to do and we close deals. Now, that doesn't mean anything. All I'm really doing is just telling them what I want them to hear about other realtors that I'm already working with. The realtors we work with on a regular basis love us because we do what we say we're going to do and we close deals, which is what you want, isn't it? I mean, really.
Absolutely.
Exactly. And that's just one little simple way that you can use some of what Nathan is talking to you about. And I heard a guy say one time, camp out in the head of your prospect. Whoever you're talking to, think from them. What do they want to hear, okay? What do they, for example, when a realtor might say to us, well, in order for me to submit an offer, I need a proof of funds letter and a copy of your bank statement. I need you to sign this agreement. I use that as an opportunity to reel them in a little bit. I say, that's not a problem. In fact, if you'd like, I'd be glad to send you a bank statement, show them we could probably buy 30 or 40 of these houses at once. Would that be okay? I mean, at the same time, what I've done is say, I'm a big fish, okay? And you can do that too. You can go out and get a proof of funds letter. It doesn't have to be your money. You can go out and get a proof of funds letter for the same thing. You can say, it's okay. I could send you a proof of funds letter, show them we can buy 30 or 40 of these houses. Would that be all right? And you're really just reeling them in. They're thinking, hey, I got a live one on the line here, which is what you want them to think, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Unless you're brand new and you're playing the role of, hey, I'm brand new, just help me out, help me get started. So, Nathan, do you have anything else that you want to share?
No, well, Zig Ziglar, when you were mentioning about, camping out in your prospect's mind, Zig Ziglar says it best. When you focus on other people, when you focus on what they need and want in their life, you'll get what you want out of the deal. You'll get what you want out of the relationship. What's important is to keep your prospect, your relationship top of mind, because then that will just come right back to you.
That's awesome. I got a couple more quick things that I do want to share. And I think we're going to open it up to some Q&A here in a few minutes. So if you have some questions, be sure and submit them. And Todd, Mr. Announcer, will be sure and call out the questions here in just a few minutes. But a thing that I want to share with you, some of the mistakes that I have made as well, is not being up to date on the market and the economy. Okay, not being up to date on the market and the economy. So I subscribe to a couple of really good daily newsletters. One is called DS News. You just go to dsnews.com. Another one is called Housing Wire, and Nathan gets that also.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. So one of the things that came out in Housing Wire today, just today, was homes are officially being sold at the highest price ever. And they go on in their article. I'm just going to give it to you real quick. But up until 2006 in July, the highest median price home was $230,400. Now, according to the National Association of Realtors, the highest median price homes, or the median existing home sales price, is $236,400, so $6,000 higher. But having said that, this is a national thing, okay? I want you to remember something. Real estate is local, okay? You go and you buy a house in Montgomery or Birmingham, Alabama, or Detroit, Michigan, you're not gonna have median prices of $236,000. I can tell you that right now, okay? So even in places in the Carolinas gonna be true as well. Yeah. So just remember, guys, real estate is local, okay? Real estate is local. So I understand that we don't have any questions right now, so I want to thank you guys for listening and watching today. I really do appreciate it. And thanks again. We're going to be coming to Houston. If you want more information on that, call our office, 803-831-2858, or go to LarryGoinsLive.com. If you want to see about working with my team and I personally, with all my guys here, go to larrysinnercircle.com. It'll tell you more about that as well. And with that, I really do thank you for watching, and go out there and invest in yourself. We'll see you next time. Thanks a lot.
Yeah.